Hey yo, this is another episode of the Steven from the Old Time Podcast. Listen to my dad, he's awesome.
Welcome to a new episode of Steven from the All Time Podcast. I am your host, the Ayatollah of Hip Hop, the whole damn show, the Rated R podcaster, and one half of the podcast tag team champions of the world with my co host tonight.
Hey, yo, you already know, it's Milenko. And hoy tenemos uno de los más grandes de ese grimy shit, baby. What's up?
Our guest, the man from overseas who has produced for some of the best artists such as Estee Nack, Vega7, Eto, Jae Skeese, Stove God Cooks, with a brilliant mind for sound and guitar. It almost sounds like rock and roll. The European champion of producing, the man behind the mask, Superior. What's up, man?
What's poppin'? What's up, man?
You doing
Thanks
well?
for the invite. Yeah,
Always.
I'm good.
Always.
Yeah.
It's great to have you here. Let's get this shit started.
Yeah.
Yo, so
Let's go.
I'm happy to have you here. So you were born in Germany, but you talk Spanish. You're from Spain as well, right?
Yeah.
parents
My parents they came from Spain to Germany, and I was born here, so I got Spanish blood. So I was born. I grew up in Germany, but like I said, my roots are from Spain, and the Germans, they also see me as a Spanish guy. They always say, "Hey, yo, Espanol, what's going on?" So I'm Spanish. I have to be Spanish. I have no chance.
You're the same as me because I grew up here in Canada, but both my parents are Chilean. So as well, I got the Spanish side. And
qué bien.
Para los canadienses soy chileno, y para los chilenos soy el canadiense, right? So
igual como yo. Same to me. Same to me. Yeah, when I'm in Spain, and my family they know that I live in Germany. Mm-hmm. Okay, for other people they see me and they don't really know. Okay, maybe he's from Spain, but when I'm in Germany, so the German people they say I'm Spanish. When I'm in Spain, my family say I'm German. Yeah.
The same. It's the same.
I'm everywhere a foreigner, everywhere.
Yeah.
European. We're Europeans. I love it.
And the from you being from the Spanish side, I know that your team is Barcelona, right?
Yes. But they suck right now, man. They suck so much because they make so much bullshit. And also okay, the Xavi, the manager, that he will leave the club and someone else will come, with more experience because he don't have experience, and now they said that he will stay 1 year longer. So I'm not satisfied with this. But,
no, me neither. It's weird because they did a big announcement. Xavi's leaving, right? So we all prepare who's going to be next. And now he's staying. And the season was now they're in third position. They're like 4 or 5 match away from the final. Granada being second. And how do you feel about the Champions League with the Araujo red card? How do you feel about that?
I would say, soccer or football or whatever you call it, it's a man's sport, okay? And sometimes you have a little bit, boom, 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 pushing, with the shoulders,
shoulder to shoulder.
Hey, we are men, we don't are little girls. We are men, and sometimes And Araujo, he ran behind this. I don't know the name now, but he ran behind him and he gave him like a little bit, like with the shoulder.
Yeah,
and then he was falling like a little girl. And okay, penalty. Yeah. But he was smart, he was smart.
He did well. He did well.
Yeah, and then they gave him the red card, and the rest is history. Barcelona out.
out. It changed the whole game. I think it was the biggest mistake. They had it all under control, and and to PSG, give it back to PSG. You know, they were coming with the energy for the comeback, right? They wanted to come back against Barcelona, so they have it. But next year is ours. Next year, I have it right
with Xavi. You think so with Xavi? I don't know.
Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know. They need to do big changes.
Yeah, they need another manager, and maybe they need a new president, you know, because the president makes also bullshit, and yeah, I think they have to change something. Yeah,
from you having the two influences, so the German side and the Spanish side, do you sometimes use it on your samples to use more, maybe something more German traditional that we don't know about, and same for the Spanish side for the samples?
I would say my sample digging is worldwide. So my mind is in every country in the world. It depends on the concept. You know, it depends. If I make something with a Spanish concept, then I would use more Spanish samples, but it depends. And but for the last project, I would say I dig the samples from traditional songs from worldwide, you know, worldwide, from Argentina, from Brazil, from Japan, from Asia, from the States, of course, from Germany, Italian, Spanish. You know, I dig samples from everywhere, you know. But like I said, it depends on the concept. So when I have something some great news. If we talk about my next project, and I will explain something about this concept and about the new project,
and that's something that I wanted to ask you for the episode, because for all your different projects, you have that different concept, you have that different universe that I really appreciate. Like, say, Sleepy's Cousin, I think you took a lot of drums for Oriental drums, right? You hear a lot of tambourine and stuff like that that are really Oriental. And for like baladas is more guitar, it's more like Spanish. I feel like it's more like the Spanish cuts. Is there one concept or a future concept that you would like to work on, or something that's easier for you think?
Okay. No, so if you want, we can
let's
talk straight about this. Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. My previous projects, I would say we created like with a classical progress. You know, that means I get in touch with the MC. Okay, you know, okay, this is this style for the MC. I have something in my mind, and then I sent him the beats. Okay, I sent him beat pack, like beat packs, and then and then he can choose about what beats you want to use. Okay,
so you're talking about your new project or your previous project?
No, this was
general.
Previous.
Okay.
In general, but all the previous projects. Okay. The MC, he asked me, hey, what about you? Can you send me a beat pack? Can you send me beats? And then I send him a beat pack, maybe 20, 30 beats or 40, you know? Yeah, I send him a beat pack, and then he can choose the beats that he wants. Okay. So then he will say, okay, I will pick this beat. This beat, I will not pick this beat. I will pick more that beat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the MC, he choose the beat that he thinks he is comfortable, you know, with those beats. What he likes, what he thinks. Okay, I feel this beat more than that, and this is why I choose a beat number 7 and not beat number 8. You know, okay, this is the progress what I did on my previous project. But now I got a new project, and it's different.
Really?
Okay, very, very different. I created the whole soundscape of this project. Wow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The whole soundscape from this project was created by me. And then I said to the MC, it's Serial. This is the incredible Argentinian MC, the
Wow.
best MC rapping on drumless or grimy beats in Spanish that I heard in my whole life.
Wow.
He's the next one, Serial.
Okay.
And I made a whole soundscape and he killed it.
Wow.
He killed us. And this is different because this is what I think it's like you're watching a movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the first track fits with the second one, then the second one with the third one, the fourth. It's like a whole movie, and this is why it sounds so unique. I think so. You know what I mean?
I gotta add to that. And it's amazing how you said soundscape and like a movie, because every time I listen to your albums, I think to myself, this could be a movie soundtrack. Like when you create your albums, what goes through your head? Because the beats, like we mentioned grimy, we mentioned boom bap, we mentioned drumless, but I find for you that you put so much effort in the sounds in the album. Like just look at the album with Jae Skeese, like all that guitar throughout the album. Like it's amazing. And to me it's like, okay, is Superior playing these instruments? It sounds like you're there playing the instrument. So it's like, do you ever think that you could make a score for a movie? Because that's the sound I'm getting in my head.
Yeah, this is my like my attitude, you know, that I think if you make an album, this is like a movie. You know what I mean? This is not like it's not like a sampler or compilation. You know,
Yeah.
if I want to hear a compilation with different styles, different artists, then I want to buy. Then I will buy like a compilation. But if I want to hear a project, you know, from one MC with one producer,
Yeah.
then I want to hear something unique from these two guys and to get in this world, you know, to get this it's like I said, like a movie, you know,
Soundtrack.
yeah, like a soundtrack, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm more a fan of if I listen to a project, I don't want so many features. I want the MC that you know, when I buy album from Stove God Cooks, I just want to hear him. I don't want to hear 1,000 features, and he made it. On his album, there is no feature. It's excellent, perfect.
Yeah, so we saw him live like a week ago. A really cool dude. He performed really well.
Yeah. But I would say
those two songs you did with him were off the charts.
Immaculate.
Let me tell you that.
I think it's two.
And
I'll be honest with you, not because you're in front of me, but those two songs when they came out were probably the most played songs for me that year, because of you kind of let the artist be themselves on the songs, right? You're not heavy on the drums. It's like a score of a movie. It's like that background of it. There's the different sounds, but you let them pave themselves on it. You get what I mean? Like you could hear the artist. There's not so much going on where you lose the artist and what the artist is trying to say. You kind of give that opportunity to the artist to be able to be themselves and showcase who they are. So because some producers, they overproduce the song. You don't do that. And all your projects, that's why when you said before that you send them beat packs, it's crazy because I don't get that from you. I get, okay, this guy is really producing these songs in mind that this artist is gonna get it. It's like you tap into who the artist is.
Yeah,
you do that
100%.
with all of it. Like the Vega, it's like I'm watching a movie. It's crazy, but it's like I'm watching a movie. The Jae Skeese, it's like I'm watching a movie. And I think that's Jae Skeese's best album because he was able to be himself and showcase who he is as an artist. You gave him that landscape.
Yeah. I tried with all this MC to make it like a good matchup, you know, that they fit 100% on this beats, you know. I try to and like what I want to say and also about the features, I would say, you know, if you take some features, it's all good, you know, but I would not take more than five features on an album, maybe 5 or 6, but not more.
Yeah.
And there are, some other guys, they make an album and they have like 10 features, 15 features. Like I said, I don't want to listen to a compilation, man. I want to listen to this MC, but hey, I don't have the chance to listen to him because there are so many other MCs on the project. So hey, where is the MC that I want to listen to? You know what I mean?
Who chooses the features? Is it the artist, or you guys work in concert for that?
I would say the MC. He, I like all the projects to keep it like familiar, because the MCs they are, they're hanging around with their, with the crew. They got, maybe a crew, or they got good relationships with some, some people. I also know so many MCs, and I say, hey, like on the Vega project, on the Sleep is the Cousin, when we made it, Lord Owen, he's Vega's homie, and he came with Lord Owen, and he asked me if I agree, if he can go on a project. And I said, hell yeah, he put it in the project, no problem. And who else is there?
There's always one that comes up. He's been on 3, if not 4 of your projects. That's probably one of my favorite MCs for the last, since 2018, Danielson. He's always on the projects that you put out, and I think he's an incredible MC.
Yeah, so Danielson, he's my homie. So I came with the name Danielson. I said to Vega, hey, what about Danielson? Yeah, he's a homie. Wow. Yeah, are you interested to put him on this? Because I would love it. And say, yeah, hell yeah, hey, come on, Danielson. And DJ Boogeyman, he's the one that he always makes, the cuts on my projects. So then I told to, I said to that I would love to have him also on the project and to hear some scratches, because it's an element that most of the artists they forget, that this is an element of hip hop, man. Like scratching, DJing, and it's sad that so many legendary producers, they never used like scratches, or I would say one of my biggest influences is RZA, but I never heard a Wu-Tang track with scratches.
It's
sad,
true.
But
he killed DJ Boogeyman on that. The scratches are perfect. They're really well added. I think it's a classic. I think something as grimy. Sometimes you need the scratches like that. It could deflect for a hook, maybe. So I love incredible. Those. And talking about albums that you like to give a universe for the MC, is there albums that you listened to growing up that really put you on one universe, or that you really enjoyed, that you once you play it, you like, okay, this is one universe that I really like?
Would you say a rap album or
rap album?
Well, I would say there is one thing that people, they don't really want to talk about it, or they keep it secret, and but it's true,
Mm-hmm.
I would say Rock Marcy is the godfather, of this movement right now. All this grimy and all this movement, he's the godfather, and he came out and he dropped this Reloaded album.
Oof.
I would say Reloaded because the Marsberg, I would say the Marsberg album, they also have some, like, reminds me some tracks of QBC sound, Queensbridge, a little bit. Yeah, but he also got this Sox Prayer, like a drumless, grimy track, one of my favorite tracks of all time. But when he came with Reloaded, the whole concept was the blueprint.
Yeah. Yeah, he for sure is the godfather of this grime, all this grimy and the drum list. I think he started.
I would say Reloaded. It's Reloaded. I would say it's Reloaded.
And
yeah.
album Reloaded is the blueprint, and it's the, you know, you have to put it on everyone. You know, it's the Reloaded started with all this grimy thing that everyone is doing now. You know, you know, we all those people that you know, that you hear after Rock Marcy, and Rock Marcy, he was the first to make the way for everybody of us. And not so many people talk about this, but this is
it's true.
It's fact. This is true, man. Without Rock Marcy, I don't know if I would talk now to you. I don't know. You know,
Reloaded was that staple in hip hop that it needed for it to shift. You're absolutely right, 110%. And because that album for you kind of made you, you know, produce and change the way you listen to music. What about a different genre of music? Because I'm always gonna go back to this with you. You use so much guitar, that it's something special. Coming up, growing up, listening to punk music, listening to rock music, listening to so much genres of music. What album or what genre do you go back to that makes you think and be able to use these instrumentations on your albums?
I would say, you know, when I was a kid, I was listening to a lot of music from my older brother, and my older brother, he was listening to stuff like Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, you know, all this, and this progressive rock, you know, influenced me, you know, and I started, you know, with soul samples. When I started as a producer, you know, I sampled so many soul, everything with soul, and but then I thought, hey, why not to use this progressive rock and bam bam bam, you know, and and I'm honest, you know, like Rock Marcy, and he started, you know, to sample it. And hey, man, this sounds dope, man. Hey, my brother, he got so many records, you know, from this genre. Hey, let's and then I was and then I was trying to, you know, to sample this, and it came out very well, because, you know, if you see all my projects, the first ones, they were soul sampled.
Yep.
And then I started with a verbal cant one. It was like 50-50, you know, 50% soul, 50% grimy. And the very first album with just, you know, grimy beats, or, you know, the cinematic grimy beats, was the one with Eto.
Love,
you know, the one with,
man. You have to understand that's one of your best production albums, okay? Because of the shift that you did, okay? I appreciate that album very much. That's Ito's best album.
Well, thanks so much, man.
Dude, it's crazy because Eto, his voice, he has that grimy voice. It almost gives you chills when you listen to. Okay, I put him in the same category as a 38 Special. That when you're listening to Eto, you're like, wow, what this guy is saying is giving me chills. It's like you gave him such a landscape to be able for him to showcase that. It's his best project, and I want to get back to it because you're talking about that. But that was your shift. That was your shift.
Yes.
Orchestra.
And and it changed so much, you know. So because when I did the projects before, you know, I got this the Journey album, you know, with soul sample with 20 MCs, and like MCs like a Blue, Edo G, Little Fame from MOP, all those boom bap rappers, you know. Rex is on there. Rex is there, and I would say it was cool, you know. Everything was fine, but when I finished the project with Eto, hey, I don't know, but it was like an explosion, you know. I had like I don't know, like 1,000 followers or something like this. Before Eto, when the album came out, I had something like 7,000.
Exploded.
You know, boom, exploded. And and all the people, they wrote me DMs. Oh, hey, hey, I want to work with you. Hey, let's work. Hey,
Yeah.
come on. Hey, can I buy some beats from you? Blah 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 blah. Blah. And I said, hey, what's going on, man? I never, expect something like this. I was not expecting this. And then it was like explosion. It was like very like an explosion. And then after that, I thought, hey man, I thought to myself, I have to keep this style. I don't want to be more classical boom bap with soul samples, and I have to change my style. I have to, and then I made the next one, baladas, with Estee Nack.
Yeah,
then
that's my favorite.
Wow.
That's my favorite Estee Nack.
Thanks.
Milenko, speak on that, because Milenko
Coño! That's my favorite Estee Nack. I'm gonna tell you right now, because Estee Nack, if I'm honest with you, Superior, sometimes I liked them and sometimes I didn't. It was half and half, sometimes. But when I heard Baladas, the full project to me was consistent. I think one of my favorite beats of yours is in there is Wisdom. I love that beat. I love how you put those shiny keys in the back of it. I like how it flows through it. So Baladas to me was an eye opener, and that's the one that made me go and check you out and be like, oh, who is this Superior guy? Where did he get this soundscape? And again, we talked about it a bit before, but the samples that you use, I can hear kind of the sample, the Spanish Spanish appeal to it. So I really enjoyed that album. Do you think you will go back and do boom bap one day or no?
No, I don't think so, because because I have to thank so much, all this people, they appreciate what I do now. And I want to be, I want to stay on this lane. I want to stay on this one. And if I make boom bap again, it's like to going some steps, to the past, back to the past. And I want to go, forward and
not backwards.
And not backwards, like not moonwalk. Maybe sometimes moonwalk when I'm in a club, and then, but not with my productions. I don't want to.
We keep the moonwalk for the dance floor, not for the career.
Yeah. We keep it for the dance floor. Yes. Okay, because it was nice. It was dope, but I think artists should involve. It's the same with Picasso. He started with all this futuristic painting, and then he made cubismus. Then he made something new, and he was going forward, and not go. And this is my opinion. Artists should involve, develop, and going forward.
And how was it? What was your feel when you listened to Estee Nack the first time? How do you feel? How do you went and be like, okay, how can I make beats for this guy? How do you manage to give him the beats?
Yeah, the one that I heard from Estee Nack was, I would say, my favorite project from him ever. It was Novela. This album. This album Novela. I was listening to this, and I thought, wow, who is this guy, man? He's incredible. He's incredible. And then, and I was with Below System Records. That was my label back then, and they dropped like The Journey, and they dropped the one with Verbal Kent, and what? No, just these two. Yeah. And and they also made CDs. For the Eto album, and CDs for Baladas.
That's where I got them from. That's where I ordered them from on Bandcamp.
The CDs came through Below System.
Yeah.
But the vinyls through Tough Kong Records from Italy, Roma.
Yes, sir.
And Yeah, and Code 9, he's one of the tragic allies. He's a member, from this crew, tragic allies. And Estee Nack is also in the same group, also in the same crew. He and then El Divino, Stalker. There's another guy. His name is Stalker, and I think the hidden character.
He's
and
amazing.
All those,
A hidden character
he's incredible
is
with flow.
amazing.
Incredible
Are they
flow.
from Boston? Estee Nack is from Boston and El Divino as well, right?
No. They are from Lynn. It's near from Boston.
Okay.
Estee Nack is from Lynn. Lynn.
Okay.
That's a city, and I think most of them they are also from Lynn.
Okay.
So and Billow System, yeah, they dropped like a project,
Mm-hmm.
and Code 9 was on this project too.
Okay.
And then I called the label owner, and I say, hey, you dropped the project with Code 9, right? And he said, yes. I say, he's in this group, Tragic Allies, but there is another MC in this crew. I want to work with him. He's incredible. It's Estee Nack. And I asked him if he can, check if you can, take the number or some or the email. I don't remember from from Code 9, but the email and the number from Estee Nack. To ask Code 9 if he can get the number from us. And then he gave me it, and then I wrote in, and then he gave me the number, and I called him, and we talked in Spanish because he's from Dominican Republic, and we talked in Spanish, blah, and and then we decided to make the baladas.
So
this was the history.
You pick the artists you want to work with.
Yes,
that's
most. Smart. Yeah, because I think if artists come to me, every day artists they write me, DMs, and but most of them, I don't know, I don't feel, but I have something in my mind.
Yeah.
I think, okay, for the next project, I have this in my mind, and this one would fit perfectly for the next project. And then I go to this one and try to make it happen.
I've heard you say before that you have something in the works with Daniel-san. Is this true?
Not really. I got some other stuff, but yeah, we can talk about everything. But now, okay, I'll tell you this with Daniel-san. So I asked him to make a project together, and he agreed. He said, yeah, come on, let's do it. And but I know that he's very busy with other stuff. He's good connected with a producer from Denmark, with a mask. He looks like MF Doom a little bit, Yeah, with this guy, and he got some other stuff,
cooking,
Daniel-san. And then I asked him, hey, when you're ready? Yeah, I'm ready. And then I sent him some beats, but it seems that he's not really so ready,
Eventually.
And then I passed, I don't, I respect him. He's incredible, and I'm very, very proud that he's on my project. But I don't work for nobody,
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't start to record or something like this, then then I say, okay, maybe next time, or maybe So
hopefully,
I don't wait for nobody. I don't want, life is short, and I have to go.
Absolutely.
And this is what happened with Daniel-san. But he's like a bro, to me, and like I said, I'm very, very grateful that he's on this projects and everything. Yeah, but to make a project with him together, it seems a little bit difficult right now. But I think he's very busy, and
Absolutely.
You know what I mean. So All good, all good, all good,
Look,
man.
if
All good.
when it comes out, if it comes out, I'll probably be the first one to press play because I'm a fan of both of your art, and I think
Thank
together
you, man.
I think together it would be incredible, incredible.
I think it will be happen. It will be happen. Maybe it's not the right time right now.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not, but it will. In the future. I think maybe next year, maybe in 2 years. Yeah, I don't think you have to wait too much
Good.
time. I would say maybe next year or in 2 years, something like this, around about this. But yeah, because it's also for me a wish, to have a project with him. So
Oh, for
yeah,
sure.
100%, 100%.
When a artist, so let's say an artist gives you the go and okay, I'm ready, let's do it. The pack beat that you send them, how much is gonna be? It's gonna be 30, 40 tracks on a beat pack?
It depends.
It depends.
It depends. Yes, because some people they need more beats to decide, okay, which one they want to pick. Other one the next project what I make with this Argentinian MC.
Yeah.
With Serial, the name of the project is Sons of Stibaris. That's the name of the album. I sent him 30 beats.
Okay.
No, 13. 13.
13. Okay, wow.
Okay. And he picked 12. So
wow. Okay.
That means that one he didn't pick. I also thought this is not percent for the soundscape that I want to represent on this one. We both agreed that this one beat we have to
push aside.
Yeah.
And that's what I said, that I created the soundscape. He jumped on it and he said, oh, boom, this, boom, that, boom, boom. And he feels all those beats 100%. He killed it. He killed it 100%.
I'm
excited. And this was just
that.
one. And it was just one that we thought, okay, we both have the same opinion that we put this one apart, and now we have 12 perfect beats for this project.
To your point, it makes sense because I think it's important for one producer, one artist. It works so well because you're tapped into who the artist is, and the artist is tapped into who the producer is. It makes so much sense now in the last 7, 8, 9 years that this is happening more and more because you get the full body of work. Some of my favorite albums of the last years is because it's the one producer, one artist albums. They make so much more sense because you're so invested in each other's work. The marriage between the two artists makes that project, makes that so much more interesting. The landscape, like you've been mentioning, right?
Yes, I will say you can also do it with different producers, like one album with that everything fits, all the beats from all those different producers that they fit. But you have to know about the soundscape, about the music, and most of the MCs, they don't have
that vision,
this vision, or they don't have, maybe they don't have this talent with musician, with music, with playing instruments. They know, about bars, and about the bam 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 bam, all the bars, punchlines, bam bam. About rap, they are experts. They are really good in rap. But if it comes, to creating a soundscape, to know what is the concept of those beats. Best example is Nas.
Yeah, Nas. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's one of the best MCs of all time, but I think he's not a great beat picker. If I'm honest,
dude.
You know what I mean?
Terrible.
100%.
Hey,
but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
100%.
I wanna dig into my favorite track from you, and my favorite track from you is Kusabi Tags. Okay.
Yes.
That song is so powerful and stands out amongst all your production. Just a sample. Explain to me what went behind that, because when you use the hummings and those voice samples, to me it's just like I'm on a different planet. I'm on a different world. It's like I'm so much more invested in the whole beat because of the way you insert it. Pause. So on that note, but explain to me how that song came about, how you put that song together.
Okay, this is, like I said, my brother back in the days. My brother, he records, from Gregorian opera.
Oh,
Love
wow.
that.
Okay. Wow.
Crazy.
And then I told him, hey, can I listen to this Gregorian opera, because I know you got some of this style. And and then I was listening to it, and then and there was this singing, this
Insane.
and then I said, I have to sample this.
Okay. Is there one thing when you first started as a rookie, that you now do different, that you're like, oh, that was a big mistake I used to do with the production, that you change now, that you're like, I'm not gonna do that mistake again?
I would say it's a thing, about to involve. You. It's same with playing football. When you start to play, you don't have this technique. How to touch the ball,
touch the ball,
how to move, how to touch a ball, and also the shooting technique. When you shoot or in basketball, first you try, and then but it's you evolve, and you're getting better. You're getting better and better and better every day, and then you learn more, and then you make it. But it's normal. I would say everyone started like as a student, first of all, and then they become to be a master. Okay. But the master was not a master in day one.
No, sure.
There was no master in day one. Every master have to make his, have to go to this 36 chambers,
For sure.
And then when you are finished all the 36 chambers, then you are the master, and same with everything. Same with everything, that you have to start as a rookie, and then you become to be a master. Yep. If you work hard, then you can be a master. If you don't work hard, if you're just sleeping, then forget it. You have to make something else. Sell pizzas or whatever.
Do you play instruments?
Yes, I play guitar. I play keyboard. The flute. I can play flute. Not just Andre 3000. I also can play flute.
All stuff. All sounds that you just mentioned. All sounds that you hear throughout your albums. Guitar, flutes, keys. I find in an artist it's important to be able to play instruments.
Yeah, 3 or 4 instruments can play. Yes.
And in Union 2s on the Jae Skeese, the guitar at the beginning, that's you?
No. This is a sample. This is a
sample.
Yes, this is a sample. Yes, but I was thinking about maybe to play it myself. I could play this myself, but I'm a fanatic to edit samples. When I get a sample, I don't use the sample how it is. I have to edit it a little bit and make a little more of distortion to sound, more grimy. And I like to edit samples, and I think I could play it myself, but I thought, no, come on, I use this sample and let's edit it, dope. Let's edit it dope, and then it sounds also dope. I don't have to. Yeah, but I could play it myself.
The sample is so well made in Union 2s that it seems like you played it
exactly.
yourself.
Yes.
So well blended. It seems like
I was editing this one, and this is what I missed on my first productions. That I used the sample, not editing, and not but like I said, it's you have to learn and to get this experience, and then to
do you feel like right now in the underground, when you hear different beats and from other artists, other producers, do you feel like there's something that is overdone, something that people are doing too much?
Every day.
Oh yeah.
Every day. I would say, I don't know why, but there are really, really just a few projects that blow my mind.
Really?
Not so much. I don't know why, but you show me something, I say, oh, it's cool, it's nice, it's cool, but not like mind blowing, not like wow, this. It's not like when I heard the first time Only Built for Cuban Links, the album from Break One. When I listened to this the first time, I was like, come on, man, forget it to make music, man. This is a masterpiece.
It's crazy, huh?
Or the first one when I was listening to the infamous Mobb Deep. Wow.
Okay.
Oh my God.
The drums.
Illmatic, for sure, Illmatic. Yeah, this was also mind blowing. And there are a few albums, or the second one from Mobb Deep, Hell on Earth, with this grimy samples, and wow, this Hell on Earth was incredible. Or Reloaded, and these are the mind blowing albums, but they are not so. And now, the last one that blew my mind. I mean, there are cool albums. The last one, when I was like, oh my God, was Hermit and the Recluse, Orpheus versus the Sirens by Ka and Animus.
Oh, yeah, Ka and
this album.
Yeah.
This was the last one that was mind blowing. I was listening to this and I was.
Ka's albums, though, when you go in to listen to them, you need to listen to first the beats, then the rhyming, and then all together. You need to listen to it in 3 sittings all the time, because there's so much to unwrap from a Ka album. You and Ka would put out an incredible album. Think of it.
This is one of my biggest dreams, to work with him one time, but it's not so easy to.
Oh my God,
to reach him,
it's tough to find.
He's not. He's maybe he's with
fireman.
He's a firefighter, and I don't know where I can catch him. Where I can. But this is one of my biggest dreams, man, to make a project with him.
Who else do you want to work with?
Rock Marcy, man, Rock Marcy for sure.
Of course.
These two guys. These two guys are in my opinion, the number one.
Top guys, huh?
And especially in this grimy scene, there is nothing bigger than Rock Marcy and Ka, in my opinion.
Okay. You know what I want to add, because we mentioned grimy a lot. We always, like, the last couple of years, maybe since 2015, we always say grimy. I don't think it's a grimy scene. I think it's a more instrumentation scene. There's a lot more instruments that go on with it compared to what I heard in the past. Now, I'm not saying we didn't hear it in the past, but I find now, because producers like yourself are students of the game, you tend to put more effort and time with your music and in your production. Am I wrong or am I right?
I would say, Rock Marcy, he also was one that he didn't want this clear sound, like not like a club song, or like so he his sound is a little bit grimy. You know, he's I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, it's not like it's not so clear. It's like wow, and this is what I like, and this is I will say it's grimy, and then also he came out with all those drumless beats. You know, there were a few producers before him. I know. I think the first one they were EPMD. They made a track, you know, without drums. But yeah, a very, very old song. I think it's from the 80s. And then RZA came with this. And RZA, I think he made, I don't know if there are three drumless tracks. You know, All That I Got Is You from Ghostface. It's one. Then he made one with Bobby Digital. Then I think he made another one. I think in 2 or 3. But not as a whole concept, not as a whole album. And then Reloaded came out. How many drumless beats are on this? You know, I don't know. I will say there are a lot of drumless beats, and there was okay, this is a new style and a new concept, and not just, you know, to make it on one song. It was more or Ka. Hey, Ka, his albums entirely drumless.
Yeah.
When I listen to his last albums, there are no drums. On the last albums, no drums. Yes.
So those are the 2 producers that the 2 artists, that you would like to work with. Now, of all the projects that you've put out, what's your favorite project? What's the project you like to go back to that you've done?
No, I would say my favorite project is the new one with Stereo, the Sons of Sibaris. Because, like I said, I made this soundscape, and this is something that I never did before, and I think it's the next step, the next level, you know. And I think, you know, production-wise, I would not say, you know, because, you know, all the MCs, they are great. All the MCs, they are on the same level, you know. I think Estee Nack and Eto and Stove God, they are all incredible MCs, and everybody got his really strong side, you know. Stove God with his singing in the hooks. No, I never heard a guy like him singing these hooks. And Eto with his lyricism, he's one of the best lyricists in the game, 100%. And Estee Nack, how he flows, how he, you know,
he's witty.
Kill the beats, and all this ad-libs. Activo. I love it. You know, I love this. And Sirio, he got he reminds me like a Spanish rock marciano. You know, he got boom, 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 his bars, and incredible.
I can't wait to hear that. Is it all in Spanish?
Yeah, but we got Estee Nack on this too. You know? He's one of the features. It's the second single. The second single is the one with Estee Nack. We shoot 5 videos for this. 5 videos.
And you're
one
in
of the videos. What?
You're in the videos as well?
No. They make it in Argentina. You know, they make it in Argentina, and you see Sirio with his crew, and then you see Estee Nack. Estee Nack is in one video. You know, it's the second single, and and I would say this one is it's next level shit, man. It's next level. This is incredible. Sons of Sibaris.
I can't wait to hear that. You know why? Because usually when I hear rap in Spanish, I feel like the Spanish rappers usually go for the quick flow, because the Spanish language is being so fast. So I can't wait to hear someone that slow it down and go more Rock Marcy with the bars. So I can't wait.
But I would say he is not biting Rock Marcy. He got his own style, but he's same as you know, unique and different. You know, he's very, you know, it's like when I hear Rock Marcy the first time, what the fuck is this, man? I never heard a guy rapping with this rap style, with him. You know, with all these breaks, boom, boom,
monotone.
I never heard something like this before. And same as with Sirio. all the Spanish rappers, I know how they flow, how they, and
flow
then he
fast,
came,
yeah.
and then he came and all blah blah, yes, what is this? I never heard this in Spanish before, so it's incredible.
Was Serial the one to reach you, or you discovered Serial first?
Okay, listen, this is a very, very funny story.
Okay.
Okay. This is a very, very funny story. Okay, so he dropped the album, very dope album. The name of the album is Cadillac One. The name of the album.
Gonna check it out.
It came out, I think, 2 weeks ago. It's incredible. The album is incredible. It's more soulful Spanish samples, and he's in a crew, and the crew's name is Golden Boys.
Okay.
I think there are 7.
Wow.
There is one incredible producer, Iriarte.
Okay.
Producer and dropped the album 2 weeks ago, Cadillac One.
Okay, gonna check it out.
Incredible. So yeah, I was chilling in my my room. I was chilling, and I thought, hey, let's check what's new, or if someone drops something new. And then I saw a video from Zero. The name of the song is Crime City.
Okay.
Crime City. And then I was listening to this one. I think I was listening to him like 10 seconds. And I thought I have to reach him out.
Okay.
10 seconds.
10.
And I was like, oof. Yeah. So now listen. Then I went to my to my Instagram, and then I searched him. This guy. Whoa, what's the name? Okay, Serial. Oh. There is we was connected. We were connected in Instagram.
Okay.
He followed me. I followed him. I said, oh, okay. We follow each other. And then I went to my messages, and he, when I dropped the Eto one or the Baladas one, he always say, hey, your shit is fire. You're a dope producer. You're.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he gave me props. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I thought, hey, man, this is cool, man. Then I wrote him, hey, you know what? I want to work with you. And he was like, what? And he said, yes. Hey, and then we made it. Man,
that's crazy. It's crazy how the internet, you connected with everyone around the world right now.
I didn't remember that.
Yeah.
He wrote me some DMs. When I post, when I was posting something from a previous project, or like from a video or something, and then he was like, hey, dope, this is dope, and I didn't remember, because so many people, they write, and I don't know, I don't know who
yeah, for sure,
who writes me, and that was very funny, I said, hey man, we are connected, and we follow each other, and then and I said, hey, we have to work, because like I said it always, give a fuck, about big names or numbers, all these numbers, how many streams, how many followers. I don't give a fuck. I only give a fuck about talent. If you have a great talent, let's work.
I love it. I love it. What's the official date for the album, if there's a date?
Okay, I can't give you the correct dates now. Okay, the album will drop July 5.
Love it.
July 5. Wow.
Cinco.
And we will drop, 5 de julio.
Love it.
Yep.
July 5. And we will drop 2 singles.
Okay.
Before. And all the singles, they also have another track. When we will drop the first single, you can listen to the first single and another track. And a surprise track. And then we
Oh,
will drop the second single, and then you can listen another surprise track.
I love that.
And all those tracks are on the album.
That's
nice.
The album
amazing.
drops. Yeah, and then the album drops, and then the short video will come out. And 2 weeks later, there is a video with involved in one. So there are in total 5 videos.
That's cool.
Oh, wow.
It's a rollout. Your rollout makes sense. It's like back in the day when they would put out the 12 inches or the CD singles, and there would always be the extra tracks on there where you would get in tuned with what the sound of the album is going to be. That it's brilliant. It's amazing that you're doing that. And the cover art. I know we're going to wait and see for the cover art. You guys came together for what the cover art is, and the reason why I'm asking is because all your albums have a cover art that stands out.
Yeah, this one will be one of the best cover arts, I would say. This is incredible. This is from this, Sybaris is a city in Greece, and they lived people with so much, luxury and so much, and then there was a war. There came a king there, a new king, and he was like, "Oh no, I don't need these people here in the city," and big war. And it's a city with a big history. Yeah, I cannot explain this in 3 or 4 words. You have to check Sybaris, and then and we're the sons of Sybaris, and you see like a picture, from I would say when Jesus, this time, maybe 100 years later, something like this. This was the time with Sybaris, and you see, incredible how they want to destroy the city.
Okay.
You see how they want to destroy the city. You see the people,
like a landscape, the landscape of what the album is going to talk to you about.
Landscape, it's incredible.
July
and RDRB, he made this cover, the same who made the Sleep is the Castle cover, and the same who made the Testament of the Times cover. Like the RDRB, he's the best artist making covers in the world, in my opinion.
It's crazy because they all stand out. So do you give the idea, or he comes to you with it? Because a lot of people sometimes
no, we artists get and I'm honest, the main idea came from Syria.
Okay.
He said, "Hey, it's dope to represent because he came with this idea. He came with this idea with Sons of Sybaris, because when you listen to the lyrics, then you will understand. And I say, hey, this is a dope concept, from the Sybaris, from this city, but from when Jesus, this is, but it's in Greece. It's like the Greece history, not the Israeli or the Christ history. It's from Greece, all this Greece history, and he came with this concept, and I say, okay, this is dope, man. And then we talked to RDRB, made the cover, and we have to represent the war from this city when there was the war, when when the new king came there, and everything on the cover, and and it came incredible.
Nice. For the serial album that you produced, do you get a lot of influence from Latin music, or do you went for your
No, this is something very, very special. You have to listen to this.
I can't wait.
I think you never heard this before from me.
Okay.
You will listen to this and you will say, okay, I heard this before from Superior.
Okay.
Different.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like you can compare it a little bit, like Vega. He made the album with me. Sleep is the Cousin.
Okay.
Now he came with this Shadow Runner.
Yeah.
Something different. Or Body Bag Band, the Kawasaki Killers.
Yeah.
To Shadow Runner.
Okay.
Two different worlds. And this Sons of Sybaris, it's a different world.
I can't wait.
It's something different.
I can't even think about what it's gonna sound like. It's not registering in my brain. I have a feeling that it's gonna be just not monumental, but it's gonna give you that vision, like something so big, so different, so out there that's never been touched before. Because you're very instrumental with the way you produce your music. So I'm just excited. Like I can't get the vision in my brain. It sucks to say it that way, but I cannot wait, and I can't wait for this project to come to light because you'll be able to have the lyrics, the MC, and then you'll be able to listen to it and just listen to the sounds of it. That's what it seems to me, like all your other projects, but a very different sound you're gonna get. I love that with artists. I love it.
I will say, the first single. The name of the first single is like the album, Sons of Sybaris.
Okay.
And I will say this beat, my favorite beat that I ever made.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
I would say.
That's
I
amazing.
can't wait to hear that. I'm gonna when the album comes out, I'm gonna introduce everything for Steven so he can understand the lyrics as well.
I understand
I'm gonna do
Spanish.
the transaction for him.
Hold on a second. I understand Spanish. I did a El Salvadorian for 4 years.
Oh, it's true.
It's true. Like the Crime Apple album with DJ Muggs, I understood the whole album. So I'm excited for this. You get a different aspect of an artist.
But I have something to say about this.
Okay, go.
Maybe you are a little bit shocked now, but this is the truth. I was for a label, the vinyls. Okay. The labels that usually drop English, they said, "Oh, we will not, we can't release this because it's a different language, and our market is not, they are, they were, like scared of, to drop this different language." Yes, and then I went to, I talked to a few labels in Spain, but they don't understand the soundscape. They said, "Oh, we are back in the days, like in the 90s, we're still in 93, and now you come with the year 3000. It's impossible, because the soundscape, it's so different." And and in Spain they are still they still rhyme on boom bap beats, from the 90s. Most of them, not everybody, but most of them. I would say there are just a few. They also make some stuff that they remake, but it's like 5%, and 95%.
Oh yeah,
95% in Spain they rap about they rap over boom bap beats from the beginning, from the 90s. You know what I mean? So now we made an agreement with Vinyl Digital, Vinyl Digital here in Germany, and they said they make tapes. We have tapes, and if they went well, if we will sell it, then they are about to make also the vinyls, because
nice.
This is a German label, and hopefully we will get, we will sell this, and they make the vinyls, because I need this cover, and I need this on my wall.
On the wall.
This is the this is the story. This is a sad story that the people they don't recognize, this art, and this, because I said it's different, and they are scared. They're like, "Oh, maybe I don't, I will not sell this vinyl because it's in Spanish, and I never heard a soundscape like this before." And
it's all about making money, huh? It's all about making money. It's crazy.
Yes, this is the sad story.
You're making CDs also for me, a CD collector.
We try. So maybe I can talk to the guys from Bars over BS.
The best.
But I don't know if they are, if they are ready, to drop something in Spanish. I don't know. But I have to talk to them.
I hope, because I own all the albums you've done on CD, all the towers in the back there, and it's super important as a fan of hip hop and as a fan of music to be able to own the art. And I appreciate artists like yourself and the artists that you work with, that you guys thrive on being able to make the product for the fans and not just being digital all the time.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, I also need physicals in my hand because digital there is nothing. You can hear it, but you have nothing in your hands. And I'm a guy that I love it. You know, when I dropped "Sleep Is the Cousin," there was a dream come true because when I was a kid, I was listening to my brother's vinyls, and like the lyric sheet in my hand,
Yeah.
and I was reading the lyrics and listening to the song, and I was singing, bah, 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 and you can read the lyrics, and on the "Sleep Is the Castle" we have a lyric sheet,
Nice.
Brilliant.
with
It's
a vinyl.
brilliant.
Yeah, that was the first time, and the only one time that one of my projects got a lyric sheet, and I was like, hey, it's a dream come true. When I was a kid, I was dreaming when I'm an artist. I don't know when, but to have my own lyric sheet in my hands, and yeah, with "Sleep Is the Cousin," yeah, we made it.
And merch, you keep
and
it
merch, yeah, here,
vinyl, CD, tape,
you know,
merch.
"Sleep Is the Cousin."
It's important. I think it's important for the fans, especially because we grew up with this stuff. We grew up going to record stores. We grew up going to buy the product because it's meaningful, right? We spent thousands and thousands of dollars on it, so it's cool that you're able to do that, even with the t-shirts and the hoodies and the crew necks and the long sleeves that you put out. You connect more with the project, with the artist, when you do stuff like that. So I salute you for you to be able to give us that.
Thanks. Yeah, 100%. I try to get this project, not just on a file, on the shirts, on vinyl, on tapes, CDs, on everywhere. Yes, and yeah, I'm very, very excited, for this next project. And like I said, a very new soundscape, a very new process. Like I said, I never did this before, with this. First of all, to create this soundscape, and then the MC, he jumped on those tracks, and I never did this before, and this is the first time, and it's something new. This is why the labels, because they only want to buy what they know, okay, this works, and they don't know if it works, but hey, they have to know, man. Hey, there's one incredible MC, there's incredible soundscape, there's Estee Nack on the album, what do you want more?
It's too new for them. They're not used to that. It's still, like you said, I usually, when I hear music in Spanish right now, it's always back 10, 20 years from the style.
20 years, right? Not 10, 20. 20 or, yeah, 20 really, at least 20.
Yeah. Another question that I had for you for the state of underground right now, we've seen a lot of producers or rappers doing multiple projects in 1 year. How do you feel about the multiple projects? Do you feel like they should take more of their time, or do you like having 100%. A lot of albums?
100%.
You feel like they should take more time?
More time. They shouldn't take much more time. Much more time. Because I would say most of those artists, I don't want to name those now. No. I want to most of the artists, they from those people, they drop so many projects. Most of the projects are bullshit, man. This is nothing. I don't know. And it's repetitive. You hear one project and you hear all the 10. I don't need to hear the 10 projects that this artist drop in 1 year. I hear one, and I know how the other project, how they are. So
how they're gonna sound.
How they're gonna sound. Yes, I would say take your time and drop masterpieces, and not just I have here something to make money, and here from our listeners, and to grow up, to the numbers on Spotify, because Spotify, they always write me messages. Hey, you have to drop more projects, so then you have more streams, then you can get more numbers. And say, hey, fuck you, man. I only want to drop masterpieces, and or I try to drop. If they are masterpieces, that's the audience. They should decide.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
If they are good or not. I'm not, I say, okay, I feel good. I'm satisfied. I think, in my opinion, I did the best job, or the best what's possible. But then the audience, they should decide then if it's good, not good, or very good. And yeah, so I would say, one of the guys who know how it works is, like I said, Rock Marcy. He drops one project in 1 year, but then you hear something incredible.
Some features here and there, and then we go to the next big project. Yeah, I feel like we have the same opinion from the underground now, because me too. I like that they pull out, and I like that it's healthy. There's a lot of artists, but there's a lot of artists that sound the same, or are doing the same thing. They think they're different, but I think they sometimes go too much closer to the other one. So
yeah, I would say 2 or 3 projects in 1 year. That's enough.
Yeah,
that's enough. 2 or 3. Rock Marcy, and even if it only drops 1 project a year, but people like us, I think we need a little bit more output, but 2 or 3, not more, because then people, I don't know. So who said it? I think it was Steve, or was you? I don't know. One of them. I was watching the podcast, and I know the review about Shadowrun, and then one of you guys said, "Hey, I don't want to hear Vega the next 2 or 3 months."
It's Steven.
It's me, because
Steven.
Yeah, you need to be able to listen to it a couple of weeks, go away, come back, and be able to listen to it again to see how it resonates with you. If you're consistently releasing it every month, you can't sit with the older project, right? You can unveil the older project, and that's what's a lot like Vega. Vega's an artist where, okay, I got your 3 projects, your 2 projects. Give me a couple of months to sit with it and learn new things from the album, and then you can come out with something else. I want to be able to breathe with it, live with it, sleep with it, have all these emotions with it. It's super important.
Yeah,
I have the same opinion. Yeah, let this project breathe, and then 3 or 4 months later, if you want, drop the next one, but not the project cannot breathe.
Unless you are doing it very different from your last project.
Yeah, right? But hey, you know what?
For me,
I'm a guy that when I listen to a project and it's an outstanding project, I want to listen to it a few months. A few months to wow, and to and not just hear it like 2 or 3 times. Okay, next one. No. I want to, and like the albums from back in the days, they are so amazing. I'm still hearing it.
Yeah.
I'm still listening to the old projects, like long time ago when they came out, long time ago, and so when should I listen to all this project? Because when I have time, then I want to enjoy one album a few months. Why? So yeah, I would say 2 or 3 in a year, and that's enough.
And throughout these albums, you're discovering new things as you go back. I'm still discovering stuff as I listen to the Vague album that you did. You know what I mean? Like there's
same.
It's just, you gotta be able to live with the album, breathe, go back to it, discover new things. Even if it's a year after, there's so much into the music that you need to peel back and be able to get from it.
Yeah, I think back in the days they also had this more this opinion like we have. Back in the days, if you think about from back in the days, like albums, how many albums got Gangstar in the whole career?
6, 7.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
6 or 7 in the whole career.
In the career, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Hey, there are people they have 10 in 1 year, so something is wrong here. Something is wrong here.
Yeah.
Gangster 6 or 7 in the whole career, and there are people they drop, like 10 in 1 year.
It's too much. Yeah, it's too much. And what we
Something
get
is wrong here.
And one thing that I would like to say to you, Superior, thank you for keeping songs structured.
Yep.
As well, because I think now another trend, I think that a West Side Gun made super popular that I see a lot of now artists taking is unstructured songs. So they do a song, a 1.5-minute song with one verse, a chorus, and they think it's done, right? So from your project, I never got that. I always get full songs, hooks or scratches or something, and it's a good length as well. I thought I liked 30 to 25-minute album. I don't anymore. I want more. So thank you for giving us structured songs and giving a proper album.
You know what is the most important thing when you create an album? To have this variety, to have this. If I make a project, I try to give you different moods, different vibes, and not just everything is the same, So it can be a song, it can be a song, with a, like you said, like a 1-minute song. Then do it, but make it incredible, and give us 1 minute. Like, what was this?
Yeah.
It was just 1 minute, but it was incredible.
Yeah.
So, but not the whole album.
No.
I would say if you make it, a few times, a short song here, but not the whole album, because it's boring then. This variety, you need this variety, to have this in the album, something that you don't expect. You listen to the next track and then, whoa, what is this? Whoa, hey, I discover something new. Whoa, this is something new. Whoa, what is this? And this is what make an album interesting. Like I would say, 90% of the hip hop scene, they think Illmatic is the best album of all time. But listen to this album. You have so different vibes. It's incredible. It's not just one style. The whole album is, you have you have the one with AZ with Life is a Bitch, and you have this New York State of Mind, and you have this Ain't Hard to Tell with this Michael Jackson sample, then you have this Represent, with a Primo beat, and The World Is Yours with Pete Rock, and you have so many different vibes, and that makes this album so special.
Yeah, you're not wrong. 100%. It's true. Before we get up out of here, because we're gonna play a game to end off the the show. What's next for you after this project? Do you have anything lined up? Is there something that you're working on? What's next for Superior?
I would say I'm working on project, and hope that it will be realized, that it will be happen. That I will drop this. I hope so much, and so we are about to clarify a few things, and but we're on a good way. We're in a good way.
Okay.
And I would say if this album drops, it's with one. I will not mention the name, but maybe if you think about, maybe you know who it is.
Okay.
It's from most of the people. Favorite female MC right now.
Okay. Okay. Good. I have a couple of names in my head.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there is one. Most of the people will name her first.
Okay.
Best female MC right now, and they will name this. They will name her name first.
Yeah.
Most. If you ask if you have 10 hip hop heads, I'm sure that more than 5 will name her name.
Okay. Cool. I like that.
It's not Megan Thee Stallion. Just let you know.
Yeah. So we started, and I'm very, yeah. She made something incredible, and hopefully we will get this finished.
Good stuff,
Hope
man.
so. Hope so.
I love that you're continuously putting quality in your music.
Yeah, hopefully, because she I try to work with with the best and with the like
Elite.
I said, that I'm looking so much on talent, and she's, in my opinion, she's also my favorite for sure, 100% from all those female MCs, and not just from the female MCs, in general. She's incredible.
Yeah,
because people say, "Oh, she's a good female MC." No. Forget it, male or female. She's top. She's top, and hopefully we can make this happen. And
I hope so.
Yeah, and then
I hope so,
yeah,
man.
But I'll work on this. I'll work on this, and then yeah,
good stuff.
this is a yeah, and I work on this, and yeah, and make a new project with Vega again.
Oh wow.
Oh boy, can you tell me when so I can take the month off to listen to it?
Honestly, we were thinking about to drop this in September. Yes.
Okay, I'll take the month off. I won't go to work.
But no, I need something new, man. I need something, production-wise.
I get it.
A new soundscape, something. I was thinking about, to make something similar like Sleep is a Cat, with Japanese, but I think, no, man, maybe something different.
Yeah.
Why? Because all this Japanese stuff is on the Sleep is a Cat. And if you listen to the last track, what can you listen? Ronin died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He died on the last track, man.
Yeah.
There is no more Ronin.
No, it's something, you have to do something different. I get it. Maybe
he died.
I told Vega this because we were going back and forth. He uses so much wrestling references, but they are so perfect the way he puts them in his song. I told him, do a wrestling album for me, and I'll be fine forever.
Yeah, hey, I think that would be a good idea if he agrees, no? And I would not have a problem to make this happen. But it's more the soundscape.
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
the sound. What is the sound? What style of the samples? And this is what I don't know right now in what direction we can go. So this is, I have a problem with this a little bit, to
take your time. Take your time, man.
Yes. But we were about to drop this in September, but September it's very short, and I want to bring quality out and not just to drop something. I want
absolutely.
I want this great quality, and I think it's not enough time maybe to drop it in September. I don't know. So the other one with a female MC is ready.
Good.
Okay.
So
that's awesome.
all the beats are ready, and she only have to record it. And but like I said, we have to clarify some little things, and if everything goes well, then then this project will be ready.
Okay.
So, but I will say we will drop this end of the year. So maybe October, maybe November. So end of the year I will drop this with the female MC, and with Vega, we will see.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Italian influence, maybe. I'm just throwing things at you. Italian influence.
But I just make my plans always for 1 year. Then what will happen next year? Then we will see. So but I have in my mind to drop this this with a female MC, and hopefully the one with Vega, and then the year is over, I would say, because the Serial project will drop July 5, and yeah, then it's good, then it's enough. Like I said, 3 or 4 projects 1 year. This is enough, you know. So I have the one with Jae Skeese this year, the one with Serial, and then the one with a female MC, or hopefully the one with Vega. And I have 4.
And then we're good for the year.
See. Yeah, but I think three. Yeah, I will drop. You know, like one after Serial, 100%. But if I drop 2, we will see. Okay. If I drop 2 more after the Serial project.
Good stuff. So let's get into the game real quick before we get up out of here. It's a top 5 in 5 seconds. So I'm gonna ask you.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm gonna. Milenko, do you have
in 5 seconds?
Yeah, you got. I got a top 5 in 5 seconds. They're gonna be easy ones. We're gonna start off with your top 5 favorite producers of all time.
Jay Dilla, RZA. Oh.
Jay Dilla, RZA.
Primo, Q-Tip.
Okay.
Primo, Q-Tip. And who else? Rock Marcy. Come on.
Rock Marcy. I was about to say.
With his beats, man. I love his beats.
The next one is your top 5 favorite instruments to sample.
Okay. Guitar, violin,
okay,
strings, drums, and piano.
Wow. Okay. Milenko, do you have one?
No. I don't have one.
Okay.
I would say this was easy. This was easy.
The last one.
I got one. I got one difficult, Super. Top 5. Oh my God. Top 5 Barcelona players.
Oh, okay. This is cool. Of all time.
Of all time.
Okay, so there are some players they played football before I watched, but you know, I make my research and everything, and I have to okay. Maradona.
Yes.
Johan Cruyff.
Oof.
Ronaldo, the original Brazilian Ronaldo.
Yes.
Okay.
Romario.
Okay. Iniesta, what a beast.
Yes. This was easy.
Well,
that was a good top 5.
My question, you kind of took the words out of my mouth. I was gonna say, who are your top 5 favorite soccer players of all time?
Ooh, of all time, soccer players of all time. Yeah. I would say Maradona.
Of course.
Ronaldinho. He was my favorite. Man, he is my favorite Barcelona player of all time.
There you go.
Yeah.
Ronaldinho, he's my favorite player from Barcelona of all time. And he's not just the favorite Barcelona player. He's generally he's, to me, the best. So Ronaldinho, Maradona, Zidane, of course, man.
Zidane.
Elegance.
The Brazilian Ronaldo.
And who's the last one?
Messi.
Lionel Messi.
He's coming to Montreal on this Saturday. He's going to play this Saturday in Montreal.
Yeah, great.
Yep.
Legend.
I've seen him play a million times, so I don't want to see him play against my team. He's going to destroy us.
But now he is getting a little bit older. You know, when he was in his prime, maybe then he would destroy...
Yeah, but
really your home team. But now he's a little bit older.
He's killing it in MLS. He's killing it with Miami. He's still doing a great job. So
yeah, okay, but I think he won the last World Cup, and I didn't expect this.
No, me neither.
Great game.
No.
Great game.
Yeah, but Mbappe, he's also incredible. But he was, I don't know, he was sleeping yesterday. He was not on the court. He was not on the field. Where was Mbappe yesterday?
He was thinking about Madrid already, I think.
Yes. Hey, he was in the semifinals with Dortmund. And Dortmund, they are, I don't know, fourth place in Germany, or fifth place, fourth place. They're not really so good. And they played in Paris, and Dortmund, they won in Paris.
Yeah, that's tough to do.
Yeah, but I will say, honestly, if Real Madrid or Bayern Munich, one of them are in the final against Dortmund, they kill Dortmund.
Me too. I think so. Yeah.
Madrid or Bayern, doesn't matter. They will kill Dortmund. Dortmund will not be the Champions League winner this year. I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. It will be tough, really tough.
Today is the game, Bayern Munich and Real Madrid, and whoever wins this game, it's the new Champions League winner.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's the final before the final.
It's the final. Today is the final before the final.
Yeah.
Superior, I want to thank you very much for coming on. I appreciate you very much.
Thank you, man. Thank you,
dude.
for the
I'll be honest.
invitation.
The way you produce music, the way you put albums together, to me, as a fan of hip hop, as a fan of music, different genres of music, is brilliant. Your structure, the whole thing, your whole presentation, whether it's from the music to the artist to your merch to the cover of the albums, is just amazing to see. Your growth from boom bap to the style that you're doing now, man. As a fan, it's greatly appreciated. It's amazing to hear. Going forward, I know you're gonna do amazing stuff, man. So thank you for the music that you're giving us. At the end of the day, we're fans, right? We're fans, and we just appreciate the quality. The important word in this is the quality of music that you give us. So thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I think you're also a very important part in hip hop, because so people they can to know how, who is the one behind the music, and behind the pads, playing the drums, and or behind the artist. And this is very, very important, and to give us this platform, to the artist. And this is very, very important. I'm very, very grateful, and I appreciate it so much that always when people invite me for stuff like this.
Thank you, man.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in. I am your host, the Ayatollah of Hip Hop, the whole damn show. The Rated R podcast are one half of the podcast Tag Team Champions of the World. With my co-host tonight.
Hey, yo, thank you very much. Like and subscribe. And
I forgot.
Keep following us. We're going to do this till we can't do it anymore. And this is all for the love of the game. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Superior, for your time.
With our special guest, the man behind the mask, the man from overseas, the European champion of producing, Superior. Peace and love. Thank you, man.
Peace. Thank you.
Peace.